Alright, so we are going to do some more Wildfrost here. Now I've gotten most of the cards golded at this point, but there's a few pesky ones that I just don't know if I'll ever be able to do much with in the run, other than just have them in the deck, so to speak. I mean, I've done that with a lot of them. Right, applying one bomb with 3 counter is not actually too bad. The 3 attack. That one's horrible. I don't ever get. I've seen a few where it's just like it's a single striker. There's like no stats. It's aimless, and the cooldown is super high. I don't get how this happens. The deal of damage to damage targets isn't horrible with the 3 counter. That would become pretty good at certain points in the game. I do like Crayburn. This is, I like anything that applies snow. Probably that more than Meadow. Nine 4 barrage with a 4 count's pretty good. But I don't know. Barrage is so common to do. I rarely can find one of these bomb appliers that are actually takeable. So I'm going to take this one. Smug Turf. So we definitely want either Sneasel, Loki, or Snoof to combo with this, I would say. So probably Snoof. Because it actually hits the target and snows and stuff. Alright, definitely got to take care of that guy. Well, is there any way I can combo this? Should be. Let's do this. Hit you once. I actually shouldn't have inked there. I could have just went Gear Hammer, Gear Hammer. Well, either way, I'm not getting a combo there, so let's do this. Now this guy at least easily dies. I'll do this just to get your stuff ready. You know what? This is not a fight where combos are gonna get us gold. So let's do this. Kind of a waste of a hit there, but need to get gold somehow. Snoof there. Get the junk head in, worst comes to worst, but 3 and 4 kills here. So we'll get a combo here. Then we'll just make sure to focus on trying to get as many blings from this goblin as possible, because this fight just does not make money. We'll get that in. It's just gonna hurt with... Do 7 damage there. This should be... It's about all I can do there. You know, with the Junkhead and that boss, there's only 1 snow card. Maybe there's a world I could get more money, but 70 is fine. That's like my threshold for saying I did alright in the first fight. Now we could get some more money, and another companion, or a treasure and a charm. It is globberries, but they're not necessarily super hard for our deck. Charm usually bricks. Companion doesn't usually brick, I would say, with Clunker. But obviously the Bling Snail doesn't do anything for me now. But then there's always a shop after this. Let me do a quick... I think the comparison here is companion versus item. I was meaning to look at where is it? I had list items here somewhere. Okay, so I don't think clunker items are consistently amazing, to be honest. Like, as I look through them, there are obviously some good ones, but there's a lot of duds too, or just super situational ones that having only one choice of, you would, like any of the Recycle 2, for example, is going to be almost impossible for me to play. But, the units have a lot of duds too. I do think Clunkmaster is the worst clan these days for Overcranked, and ever since 1.1. You know, they mainly received nerfs. The units that got buffed aren't, like, good anyway still. They're usable, I guess. But I think probably the Frozen Travelers are better, so we'll do that. 54, about middle of the road for gold. Okay, we'll just take Bomb Bomb, even though I haven't golded either of these. You know, the Bonnie. I'm not trying to force golding anymore because it's resulting in too many losses for me, and it's just annoying. And, like, Tinkerson Jr. just sucks. In my opinion, there's not, like, a whole lot of upside with the unit. And Bomb Bomb is just so good. So, we'll take Bomb Bomb here. Because I need help, having not taken an item. We've golded all of them. Out of these, which one's best? I mean, Tinkerson does nothing for me right now. Foxy doesn't really do anything. It does have some application, though, with the fact that I apply bomb, so... So we got bomb, bomb, and somebody that does well against bomb. It probably is Foxy here. You know, we've got some beef with the bomb. Eventually we would want to replace Snoof then, but... Or get a bunch of clunkers. But Foxy seems reasonable here. Well, Foxy no longer seems reasonable. I do think in general Foxy's kind of overrated, but we got the flask of ink in the opener, so that'll be fine. We probably still want to just kill this guy, to be honest. I'll put Snoof down there. I don't know how realistic it is for me to get a combo kill here. we'll just get one here then. I'm gonna kill the top one, and these guys can kill this one. Alright. Why I put that unit in when I have the bomb here. I suppose I don't need chunk head in though. At this point. Okay, bomb should go down there. So I could just bench that. I do kind of need it for the globberry, but we can draw back to it. Or just flask of ink it. Foxy, pretty good there. Let's see. Might as well kill this. Alright. Actually earned pretty good gold there. We're going into the shop with 200 gold. That's pretty good. Kind of feel like Sun Cream is still better here. The Bombarder, I think I've determined is, I guess it's okay with this. It's significantly better with Fizzle. Gizmo could be okay. I mean, Gizmo's just pretty good in general. It's draw positive, which is incredibly rare in this game. Recycle 1 is not that unlikely to do, but I don't know. This downgraded Sun Cream seems pretty good to me. It might not even be a downgrade in the context that we are Clunk Masters and we do have a want to play Sunsong Box at the very least. Plus we have a shop coming up and we may just want more recycle cards. Sun Cream is pretty good. I can Sun Cream Smug Turf and he's attacking every 2 turns. Applying a bunch of bomb. Or I could do it with Foxy, I could do it maybe with Snoof, but probably wouldn't want to do it with Bomb. Pretty sure it's just Sun Cream. And then we probably replace Snoof here. Now, I have one thing that has been fun about golding cards is every now and then I will change my evaluation of something, and I have changed my evaluation on Snobble, kind of. I would say I still think he sucks for Clunk Master and Shade Mancer. However, I think he's pretty good in Snow Dweller. You know, the access to spice and buffs is like, and the fact that they just really want snow. He's pretty good there, and he's still not horrible. He's not a horrible unit. I think buffing his health went a pretty good ways to making him a lot more usable. But Skaven is Skaven. I can't. And Haze Blazer is okay if you can get a heal. Even then, though, I still think Haze Blazer kind of sucks. But if you need a body, it's good for that. But yeah, Skaven does everything. Also has, some synergy with our hero. I am wondering that Snoof might be better than Foxy, but probably not. Probably not. Especially against this fight. We just need damage. Okay, Snowcake, pretty easy choice there. Yeah. Alright, Blaze Bomb we have not golded yet, and that's should be a card that we should be able to gold. It's not like a bad card by any means. In this upcoming fight, we want Bomb in to kill the units in the back, though. If that's true, we would probably want it later. We want to kill the units in front more quickly, so maybe Skaven. This is cheap. I think we should take it. That'll be our card too. At least we get one card golded here. Berry Basket. Might not be horrible. Considering we have the Blaze Bomb. Yeah, I think I actually like the Berry Basket here. Zoomlin Wafers is always fine to add. But it becomes significantly worse if you get a redraw bell, I think, or a Zoomlin, other Zoomlin stuff, or Noomlin stuff, I should say. But right now it'd be pretty good. Right now it would be pretty good. Especially being able to combo it with the Blaze Bomb on sometimes. But I don't know, it's pretty bad with junk. Especially if you don't have a recycle card in hand, or if you have a recycle can with no junk, which that will not happen very often with Skaven. But it still could happen. You want to play Zoomlin the first thing in a turn. I think we just take a Charm here, or Storm Globe. Storm Globe's probably less needed when I have the Snowcake. But maybe it's still better than a Charm. Keeping in mind every time I add a card, it's going to make it less likely that I combo Blaze Bomb and Berry Basket. Less often than I hit Flask of Ink. Flask of Ink's a really good card. I think we just take a Charm. Try to improve the current cards. Whew, that's a really good one. That's a really good one. Definitely, probably Smug Turf is the best candidate here. If I do it on Skaven, I'm getting more trash. If I do it on Bomb, I'm getting more damage to self. If I do it on Foxy, it's not, now he has no attack. So pretty clearly Smug Turf. I'm going to be right back. Alright, I am back. So, time for Infernoco. Looks like Porcupine. We are going to have a lot of junk in this deck. Infernoco plus Skaven. Well, it is what it is. I think we just Snowcake the Minimoco, I guess, and kill the Porcupine before it attacks us. Do I want a combo or do I want to do as much damage as possible to Infernoco? Because he is about to get up to 6 attack. Because this fucker started with the Battle Charm. Probably don't need the gold. My deck is technically strong, so probably don't do the combo and just do as much damage as possible. So if I do that, we should just go, I mean, it doesn't really matter, just something like this. Wait. I mean, it's not like I mean, do I really gain much either way here? Like if I don't combo, I think I actually might as well combo. So, yeah, we'll just combo it. Now, there's a few ways I could play this. I could bench Foxy and put down Chunkhead. But that would severely limit how much damage I can do here. Because I can heal back 2. Could also just bench Skaven. Man, that doesn't seem great either, but we just do this. Kinda need... I don't even think I heal here, to be honest. I just need to draw through the deck here. Pretty dangerous to... I don't know. Blaze Bomb, I don't think it'll be a hard one for me to gold, but I really don't think it's that good either. Like, I had to combo... Like, I cannot top deck the Berry Basket. Because now it's like I can only use it like offensively, which I guess is fine. All of my guys are lined up here, so I think we can just kill the Inferno Cone now, but we're gonna make 0 money in this fight, because I just cannot get to the back line with this deck. Just trying to plan out what I do with like the ink and the Snowzuka. So let me double check. This guy is just dying here, right? We do 2, then it does 3, so 5. Then it does 7, which is 12. So he's already dead from the Skaven hit. And then Foxy follow-up. Probably should do Skaven there then, because that'll just be better damage on the follow-up. And then I can Flask of Ink, probably the Infernoco that comes out of that. So I can Blaze Bomb and then Gear Hammer one of these in the back. I suppose we don't mind the Frost Singer that much. Why don't I kill Gobbler? And then freeze Minimoco. That wouldn't kill. I almost fucked that up. So let's kill Minimoco then. I suppose between these two, we just freeze the the Frost Singer. I don't think I want to put Foxy in 2. Putting Smug Turf to 2 here is better. Let me Flask of Ink here. I'll put Foxy to 2 over Smug Turf, though. Alright, we'll get our attack lined up here. Certainly, maybe Bomb Bomb would have been a better opener, but what are you going to do? We gotta kill this fight pretty soon. I can't worry about getting any gold here, so... Obviously I want to Sunset Box the Foxy, but... it may not be doable here. I have to probably... Let's do this. We just kill then with the Gear Hammer. Because, you know, yeah, I could put down a... Like, I could go like this, put Bomb Bomb up here, and I technically survived that hit. But then, how am I gonna survive long enough to actually kill any of the back line? Might as well just kill here. Like I said, no money at all, but whatever. That's this fight for you. It's a bullcrap fight. It's never been balanced compared to the other fight. So we added Bomb Bomb and didn't use her whatsoever. Because that fight just... Okay, I could apply... I could turn Foxy into... Pretty sure we're just going to put that on Foxy. We don't want to do Noomlin early. You want to do Noomlin later. Card draw +1 is okay, but it's not going to beat out a Crown. No way. So Crown and that. Woolly Snail, no money, but definitely we go to the Shade Sculptor. I can put that in, though. Maybe Foxy's... Maybe Foxy's better than Skaven at this point. Almost certainly we're going to use Bomb, but let's... Well, is there anything else that would make sense? Not really. It's like... Because I do have a Shade Sculptor coming up. Kind of think I'm just going to dupe the Sun Cream, maybe? Who are we fighting? Shelled Husks. Snowcake's always an acceptable dupe as well. So dupe, but if I dupe the Sun Cream, that's probably better value. It is nice having all of our guys lined up, and I could still line like 2 of them up. I do have to wonder though if Skaven is who I should make be my... Yeah, it's a tough choice. It's like if I dupe Sun Cream, I probably should crown Skaven instead of one of these. I don't know. In the upcoming fight, we probably don't need Bomb Bomb. And I do think value-wise... I mean, honestly, maybe duping the Sunset... Sunset box with the amount of junk that I have coming in might be better, but... I'm just hoping we get some recycle cards here offered. I should be able to afford it and the Lumen piece, so Here's to hoping, but I'm definitely going to take the more valuable play here, which is Sun Cream, I think. And we'll get rid of Gunk Fruit and Gear Hammer. Alright, no recycled cards, pretty classic. So it's either Molten Dip or Pink Cherry Juice. That is the ideal version of Slap Crackers, but we don't have anything that actually benefits from it. Technically, I could use it with the Bomb Charm. To be honest, might be okay. But it's still probably not better than putting it on Foxy. It's like 4 random bomb with no attack versus 3 targeted bomb with attack. And it triggers very fast, especially if I Sunset Cream it. We're really hoping to... yeah, I don't know. I think with the amount of bomb I have, the Molten Dip is irrelevant, but the Pink Berry Juice actually solves a big problem we have right now, which is survivability. It just doesn't do anything in this fight that much, but against like a Conquer, but should be fine, I think. Okay, you get a Lumen, Shell Witch. The Battle Charm conquers nothing. So we actually have the Blaze Bomb here. It's actually ironically just horrible for us because we already multi-strike so much, and I don't want Skaven to multi-strike. However, I think I will just do this. I can take 4 here. Might be better just to do this. I was gonna kill that, but I'm like, eh, what's the point? Prickle is a problem. But Skaven solves that problem. Alright, maybe we can make some money here. I'll have to wait for Skaven to attack before we do that. Actually, can it actually play itself, I wonder? Yeah, I thought it could maybe play itself if the trash happened first, but... this guy does make it so Skaven doesn't kill, so maybe... I have a few options here. I can ink the Shell Witch. Yeah, might as well do that. This Conquer's dying anyway. So let's do this, and then I'll ink the Shell Witch. Foxy will now be attacking every turn. I do like that. Right, making decent money here. And we'll just get a combo. And I can Sunset Box the Foxy and he'll double attack. Every now and then, Foxy definitely pops the absolute fuck off. Might as well kill the pecan first. be honest, I didn't think I would actually kill him there, but sure, we'll take it. Combo killing the boss still gets a good amount of gold. Muncher or Shade Sculptor? Man, another sun cream. I do have to wonder if I'm being reckless at a certain point, but very tempted to do that. Is the ink sacs as well, which if we can just kill them super fast, I kind of like that over just getting money in a Muncher. Muncher's only getting rid of gear hammers right now. Okay, we have Super Snower. And it's not golded. This is definitely a deck for that. Of the recycled, I hate recycle 2 cards, but this is a deck that can absolutely handle it, I think. Yeah, we'll take it. Still going to dupe the sun cream. I mean, why not? I don't mind adding some junk. Another Blaze Bomb. See, Ice and Dice. This one has my vote for maybe the worst card in the game, even with Nova. I've scaled back how much I like Nova. The Blaze Bomb obviously is kind of pointless here. I would only use it offensively, so I'm not going to take another one of that because it has the Frost Charm. But Ice and Dice I could just add to have it in the deck. It would be completely useless though. I'm not joking you, like every time I've tried to make Ice and Dice work has resulted in a loss, and Ice and Dice is a huge contributing factor to that. I swear at one point they actually fixed this card, and they unfixed it because I guess maybe they thought it would be too powerful with Nova. Spoiler, I don't really think it is. It's like pretty fucking unreliable. I guess if you had like one unit only or something, then you could do it. Even then you're a 50-50, like, I don't know, like, I still don't see how it makes sense then. It's like you'd have to have like a Nova. The only thing that, like, the thing that works with Nova is either getting it some really crazy charms, like a balance charm, or getting a Blunky. But Ice and Dice is not it. This card is so bad. But I kind of want to just not gold it on principle because I've tried to gold it so many times now. Just leave it ungolded because it is that bad. A Fallow might be okay, just as something to soak up damage. I think I will take the Fallow Mask. I forgot to change my crowns. That's okay. This is probably what I want anyway. Okay. The tentacle is gonna be annoying, but I can ink that, it looks like, so that's good. I think we do the same thing here. You know, as I think about it, though, I can only play 3 cards here. The Blaze Bomb actually should probably be going on Smug Turf, as I think about it. I mean, they apply the same amount of bomb. Yeah, probably still Foxy, because the thing is, we want to Sun Cream one of the units down to like 1, and we might as well do the one that already starts with more attacks. So I have 3 cards here to play. If I Snowcake one of the Octocos, and I Flask of Ink Tentacle, and then I Fallow Mask. Probably this bottom one. So if I'm doing that, we should Fallow Mask first. And then we have Blaze Bomb and Berry Basket together, so we're probably just gonna like keep playing cards past that. I mean, a lot of my best cards are here, but then again, I delay my getting to the whatever you call it. Yeah, I think I like this. We're gonna go here. We actually start with Skaven, go 5, kill, and then do a bunch of damage there. And we definitely want to do this. Do we? Yeah, otherwise I'm not playing bomb, and what's the point? Alright, you'll attack to break that barrier. I guess we just do this then? Do we want to put it on Skaven? Or Foxy? Because they're going to have more Octacos coming in. They have a guy that attacks everybody. I think we put on Skaven. Generally, we'll want to probably frontline there. Okay, who's more important to kill? Oh man, Smackback? Yikes. That's a problem. That's a big fucking problem. Oh my god, okay. What a fucking problem. So I can Gearhammer Octobomb. Other option. I can't see, even here I can't play the Super Snower. Recycle 2 cards are just so bad. I don't have a whole lot of good options here. I can't even play the Sun Cream. Well, I think what we do is we let our people get... There's really nothing I can do here. I'm getting inked no matter what. I'm either getting inked or just dead. Like, Kraken would smack back to everybody, so that's obviously not an option. I mean, honestly, I should probably just roll this whole hand. I don't know, I figured starting with Skaven I'd be fine with these Sun Creams. Now I'm starting to think maybe I shot myself in the foot with the Sun Creams. I mean, this is obviously a unique fight, though. So here's my thought. I mean, I have other Gear Hammers still. My problem right now is if I play this Gear Hammer on the Octobomb, I literally can't play any other card because I'm not going to be generating any trash. And either way, it's like I can't attack into this guy. So if I attack down here, I'm getting attacked first. And I'm getting inked anyway, so I can't play any of these cards. So I think I just have to go like this. There's no other option. Yeah, this is a lot better. Now I can just Snowzuka this. He'll die. The Uba Bear is going to stop the rest of this in its tracks, but at least the Otaku dies. And I will just hit the Octobomb. At some point. Probably next turn. Yeah, it's got to be next turn. And I think I'll just have the Fallow die here, because I don't want to take the damage on my other units. Okay. Probably just want to do the damage up here. I don't have the bomb. I could play the Junkhead. Or just kill Uba Bear. Junkhead, probably. Oh shit. Okay, one sec. Be right back. Alright. We're back here. So, I could kill Uba Bear. I've only got 2 ink on Kraken. By the time he attacks, it will be hitting everybody. I have to kill Kraken. That is like 100% a thing. Fuck. We also have the Otaku, which is going to still prevent me from ever getting anything applied here. It's just such an annoying fight for me. Man, I should have seen that it was ink and realized the sun cream, this super snower wasn't going to work and stuff, but I don't know. I thought for some reason that I would be able to, like, not always have my shit inked, but that is just not the case. I mean, if I could draw back to the Flask of Ink or the Snowzuka, then I'm good. I suppose even drawing to the Blaze Bomb could be good. I have to kill this guy, so how's that gonna happen? If I draw Blaze Bomb, Foxy kills it. I can take the hit there. If I draw Snowzuka, it's fine. If I draw Ink, it's fine. It's actually the least ideal of them, but because the next turn is just awkward with these two having their counters lined up, but so I have 3 cards here that should allow me to kill that, but if I just stick with the hand here, I don't see how I'm winning, because, you know, let's say I Sun Cream the Skaven, he will attack next turn, do 5, he's down to 6. Then I do 3 with Foxy and then 3 with Gearhammer. That does technically kill. Maybe that's the play. Otaku will hit me next turn, but that's fine. We're just going to be inked forever. And I really need to double check my math here, though. So Skaven will do 5. You're down to 6. This is 6. This is 6. This will hit here. This still has 1 junk to spare. Yeah, okay, we're good there. Oh, that actually allows me to Super Snower, so I could actually even do it. I didn't even think about that. I honestly didn't even think about that. So that'll do 5 there. I could snow this whole row. I do like that quite a lot. That solves many of my issues. Alright, we're back in it. And our guys are going to become a lot powerful here. Luckily, this boss kind of helps us as far as bosses go. So obviously we got to kill this. I do get inked here. Maybe I should have put this down there, but my thought was we do want to kill this before too long. Can I afford to lose Junkhead? I think I can. was a play there where I do fallow. So I could take 2 there, 5 here. And I could just kill this guy immediately. That's probably what I should do. Yeah. And now I can blaze bomb here and then berry basket. Then I'll remove my ink and snow as well. Actually pretty necessary here, otherwise I have to might as well keep boosting our stuff. Might as well have you not trash us for 3. Alright, 1 second here. Alright, I'm back. Okay. I mean, this fight is over anyway. So that was good. There's probably a turn where I probably could have used Berry Basket better when I think back on it, because it would have cleared ink, but whatever. We got through it, no injuries, no harm, no foul. Definitely top route here. Get the more money. Frostbite Shard could be useful to stop the trash from coming from Skaven, but usually it's not. That's another card where I think it's pretty bad typically. Like, I don't think I've ever had it be that relevant for me. Every time I add it, I'm like, why did I add this? The upside, there's really not that much upside. It's like Plinker. Plinker is probably the best upside. And even then, isn't that just win more at this point? There is the Gizmo, though. Problem is I only have 1 clunker, and it's not like it is a clunker I put down probably quite often, but man, we really haven't used Bomb Bomb here, huh? I have to keep her in though, because I need her to take the health. I believe if I venture, the health won't sap if I beat the boss, so we probably just don't do anything here. Like, if I add the Gizmo, I'm adding an innate junk, which I don't necessarily want to do. I mean, it does help me play Sun Cream. But then I get another card that can't be played without junk, you know. And I have to have Junkhead down, so probably not. And I don't think the Frostbite Shard is very good. Very low amount of gold there. Alright, take that obviously. Lumen Vase. We definitely don't want Blaze Tea, but we definitely want that. So I could get Junkhead at the start. It might be okay, because my main floor is going to be Skaven, Foxy, Smug Turf. Kind of think it's Pinkberry Juice, though. Or Snowcake. Probably Snowcake, huh? Yeah, especially into Truffle. And then it's just useful in the final fights. Frostbell, I don't know how necessary that is. Let's see our charms first. would be bad on Blaze Bomb. I'd accidentally kill myself. Could be okay in Pinkberry Juice. I don't know how many times we really want to replay that. I don't actually have great targets for this. I kind of want to replay most of my stuff. Even like a Fallow Mask doesn't really make sense. I may have to use it just kind of as a bread charm on like the Lumen Vase or something, I don't know. Or Gear Hammer. And it really doesn't make a lot of sense for me to consume a lot of these things. Maybe the Sunset, maybe the Sunsong box, but then again I have to have 2 junk in hand to play it then, which makes it bad. As good as the Frenzy Charm is, I don't know that we use it here. I mean, I guess I could put it on the Fallow Mask as like a bad... I could if I take Frostbelt, I guess I could put it on that. I am kind of leaning toward just taking another charm though. I'm trying to think what Frostbelt does for me. Doesn't do much for me in the upcoming fight. If I face, you know, we got a 1 out of 3 to face. Maybe I should take it. I'm just thinking of the fights after that. Obviously, it's great into the hogs, but it's also pretty good into the junk fight. Or the gunk fight, I should say. You know, there is the barrage multi-strike here, and I can't really rely on my ink. I think I probably should have, instead of getting a 3rd sun cream, got a 2nd flask of ink. Flask of ink is such a good dupe, even just, you know, if it's normal, unupgraded and stuff. But yeah, we'll probably want that Frost charm, and honestly, I probably don't even want to. I still probably don't want to Frenzy Charm it. Probably just want to put it on a Fallow Mask. Sometimes having 3 of them will be good. Other times, I mean, in the final fight, it'll be largely useless because of the barrage enemy, but probably in these other fights, it's okay to do that. We're often not going to be able to even get all 3 of them, but it is what it is. And that's it. Did I change the charms for this fight? I don't think so. Or change the crowns, I should say. Alright, Pop Bloom. That Shroom Gobbler's annoying. Still gonna do that though. It's just standard play. Alright. Fallow Mask looks good here. I'll have to remember how that functioned. It tries to go to the same area that you clicked. That makes sense. So this guy is definitely dead. Just gonna get more snow in the truffle, why not? Could Berry Basket if I care about fallow. Don't really think that I do. There is a chance. Maybe I want to get junk here. I was going to ink the Shrutis here, however, I think I'm just going to do this. Aimless? I don't think so. What you did right there didn't seem so aimless. Let's kill these guys. The fallow will do enough damage down here anyway. Foxy is now attacking every turn. I can Blaze Bomb it for an additional hit. And that should be a good thing. Double attack. That's a lot of money right there. Well, this is obviously going to be a full clear. That fight is so much better than Crunker fight. I mean, Crunker fight you're usually not going to die on, but you can earn maybe 80 gold max on Crunker. And meanwhile, this is like, keep in mind I went in with like no money. And we got 249 money out of that. So it turns out I could have chose one of those other units than Bomb Bomb, but how could we have known that such a crazy run would happen? And I could have golded them by just having them in the deck. Because Bomb Bomb is just literally in the deck right now. Definitely... Yeah, Hog-Headed ain't bad. Strawberry Charm's pretty good. I doubt we're getting another Shade Sculptor. We definitely don't want that. That's obviously useless. Strawberry Charm. Is that better than just adding Hog-Headed to the unit of choice? I mean, Lancer's still going to be an issue. He'll attack probably before I can kill it. And... Foxy's very vulnerable. My main hero is pretty vulnerable. I can give both of them health. Skaven can still frontline. But if Skaven dies, it's not the end of the world. Like, Smug Turf and Foxy are going to just clear everything past a certain point. I'm pretty sure it's just these two. And then we'll give that to Foxy. There's a chance I may not be able to use my money, but I'm pretty sure Muncher here. We just want to draw our good cards. And Gunk Fruit ain't it. Alright, so this fight, I think we're pretty good into it. The only potential problem is the smackbacks, but you know, I got Snowcake for the first one, and then hopefully we can get either of our snow cards or ink for the other ones, or there'll be other options. Let's just hope that we can line things up, so to speak. Okay. we finally gonna actually have Bomb be relevant? I think so. Honestly, I'm just gonna do this. I don't even think Bomb's that relevant here. I just want to actually be able to play my Sun Creams. And I could bench it now if I want to just take this damage here. Which honestly I might. Yeah, let's just take the damage. We'll have Foxy attacking every turn. Which is a little risky, I'll admit. Can have Foxy take 4 here. Actually, it only takes 2. That's fine. Berry basket eventually. Oops, wasted an attack. That's fine. Put that in. This attack is not wasted because he's attacking every turn. I say I wanted to do this because I had the Snozuka in hand, so we should kill this group first. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, what's the best formation here? That kills. Don't know that we want Bomb in, actually. So this would be a great time to do the fallows. Oh, again, you first. I don't know which one between Smug Turf and Foxy. I'm just not caring to work out the math here. Long story short, this guy's dead. Or not. I suppose it didn't matter in that case. I don't think. Actually, Foxy first would have killed there, so my bad. So Foxy does... I need to hold the ink because that pretty much hard counters the boss. So we'll just add health here or something. Frostbell was our soft answer to the boss. Don't really need money here. Like I said, it's very likely we don't actually get a shop at the final node, but, you know, if we do, great. Ooh, that kind of becomes an issue. I forgot that the Warthog would come in front. So Foxy should go first. Do this while we can. So this is, like I said, this is a soft counter. You know, let's say we kill everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'd be attacking 6 times, but with a Frostbell you'd only be doing 6 damage. So either of these guys could survive that. I do kind of like that better here, so we'll just do this. That way we can, you know, if we get a shop, we still want more money, of course, so might as well kill the Warthog as well. I somehow don't have junk. Well, why not give him one more damage? Any way I can... Yeah, let's do this. That should be full clear. I mean, it was full clear either way. Alright, we will be able to do our money. Is that better than a muncher? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. Okay, obviously we came here for that. I am thinking, I did say out of spite I wouldn't take the ice and dice, but this deck is so powerful that I think we can probably get it just to get it out of the way. I don't know when else I want to add ice and dice. So I'll probably add that just to gold it. At this point, what else is worth crowning? I could crown the Lumen Vase, I suppose, and get double bomb application on Foxy. That might be pretty good. Or I just get the Fallow Mask and get the other floor going, but I don't know if I like that. I think the Lumen Vase might make the most sense here. Or the Pink Berry Juice, just get 4 health on my frontliner immediately. And if I could have got one more crown, that would be ideal, because I would want a Lumen Vase, the Pink Berry Juice probably. I just don't necessarily want to overestimate my ability to survive. You know, it's a double-edged sword here. It's like, do I increase my damage more? Or do I try to give myself more turns to survive? I think I need more turns to survive, but Skaven is expendable, technically. Foxy has a lot of health. My hero has a lot of health. Yeah, I think we just start with the Pinkberry Juice. That should pretty much solve most of our woes. And Berry Blade will take as well. That's really good. I may not really take Foggy Brew. Frost Crusher is going to be a problem with this deck, I would say. Start with 2. Well, that's pretty useless for my deck, as you can see. I mean, maybe I'm Skaven, maybe, but probably not. I mean, in the context that I'm probably putting pink juice on it. Granted, I can shift this crown around. It's not a cursed crown or anything. I mean, maybe it's a slight upgrade to Skaven. I don't think it is. Foggy Brew's just kind of bad. Okay, Cake Charm. Is that good on anything? Suppose I could put it on Pinkberry Juice, and then if I get the Remove Consume Bell offered, it's pretty good. Could just put it on Berry Basket. I can't imagine at this point with a Berry Blade and the Pinkberry Juice. Like, Berry Basket could be pretty good. Granted, I may not really need to heal all of my allies like that, but I think I would only need to cleanse them once, you know, for the Blaze Bomb. I probably don't even care about the Blaze Bomb that much, to be honest. Could cake the Ice and Dice. Could cake the Frostbell. At this point, do I really need to be replaying Frostbell? But caking it's pretty good. Yeah, probably just do the Frostbell. That pretty much nullifies the whole floor. I don't even really want to... like, honestly, this probably makes the most sense on Bomb, if anything. I guess Frost Crusher's not much of an issue with the Snow Cake. I just don't think I'm going to use the Frozen Heart. Do I want a Foggy Brew? Or do I want a Demon Heart that's aimless? Definitely not. Spoiler alert, definitely not there, even with the Berry Basket. If it weren't aimless, I might take it. Demon Heart is a card I don't mind that much these days. They increase the health in 1.1 to 9. That makes it make a little bit more sense. And the berry, combined with the fact that Berry Basket has some application to it. But if it's aimless, no way. I'm trying to think what Foggy Brew does. I think it helps. It helps with the barrage unit in particular. Now hopefully we don't get a greed charm after all that. Sun charm, wow, okay. Well, might as well just put that on Foxy from the get-go. Honestly, though, it might be better on Skaven. Considering I'm not going to have Junkhead down, and it's been so hard to play the Sun Creams, it might be Skaven, but I can see that being pretty bad. We might as well just start with a Sun Cream applied already to Foxy. So, yeah, we'll do that. Alright, this should be pretty easy. Pretty good unit makeup here too, like pretty fortunate for me. Go there. Who are we doing this on? This guy? Probably that guy. Ooh, we can do this right off the get-go. And I could wait on the heal, but what's the point? Alright, we are in danger here. None of these units are really worth Snowzuka-ing, so we really want to ink the Frost Guardian if we can. Doesn't look like we can. So... suppose we have a conundrum then. I only need to play one of these. I got another one in the deck. Everything I want to play is in the next... yeah, whatever. Let's just do that. Okay. We just ink here. That should solve a lot of our problems. Don't know that that was the best formation, actually. This one has more damage, so we might as well put the thing on him. That's not good. We're gonna waste a lot of hits here, but at least we'll apply a bunch of bomb. Maybe hopefully I haven't overestimated how hard this fight is gonna be. Is this an Ice and Dice turn? I can't imagine that it is. I have to kill this Ice Forge somehow. I'm just gonna do this. Who knows, maybe we can apply enough bomb to actually just kill this guy without doing much to him. Alright, let's Mega Mimic. Alright, we can at least take this out currently by that. It's fucking... It's so ridiculous, dude. Alright. This is so shitty, dude. There's no real good way for me to do this. Ice Forge. Yeah, I take it all back. This was such an incredibly... It couldn't have been worse how everything happened. It's like this guy has a Sun Charm. Like, this comes in the back, that's in the back. Like, that freaking smackback thing came in. It's like insane how bad that was. So what do we want to lose? Skaven is kill. Like we can lose Skaven, I guess. If we're losing Skaven, I guess we'll just do this then. I will take a hit on Foxy for 7. Then I have to take 3 because of fucking Bigfoot. It's so insanely bad. This hand is so bad. This hand is so bad. I mean, honestly, there's not a whole lot of reason to even Fallow Mask here, because Berry Basket accomplishes more... Well, that's not true. Yeah, I mean, it more or less accomplishes the same thing. It means Skaven survives the first hit, then that kills. And then 7 plus 3. Double check my math. So 6, 7 dies. 7 plus 3. So he lives. And then I can Fallow Mask. Yeah, I might as well just do this. Though I suppose we should have killed them. I don't know. My thought here is we clear this row, and then this row should die. Of course, now we got this problem. Fucking hell, dude. Probably better for me to just kill the Mega Mimic here. Yeah, alright, we got through it, but Skaven got injured, which sucks. I guess it doesn't really matter what we do at this point. So I don't think Skaven being injured is like that bad. It doesn't mean I lose 4 health on it, which sucks, but you know, we do start with the pinkberry juice, so I can at least replenish the 4 that I would have lost. Alright, that means we get a snow cake back. I don't know that the fight really is going to last that long, if I'm being honest. I'm definitely taking that, and it's between these two. Now, honestly, at this point, this makes sense, doesn't it? This actually starts to make sense, because if I'm only starting with 4, why don't I gain that? So, hey, it all worked out in the end. And then I'll just do the same thing, give it some health. Although maybe that was still bad, given that I have the berry blade, but I don't know. I think it's fine. I think we just do this. This just helps me if I have a bad first draw, and that's it. And I don't really actually care about that, I don't think. Alright, we should be good to go here. Do I still want the pink berry juice? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. Other option would be Snowzuka, but I don't think we care that much. I still set up against this, and I still do it probably like this. Definitely Frost Crusher has to be locked down. So much for the redraw bell, eh? God. What the fuck is that draw, dude? Come on. Alright, I guess I should have took the redraw bell, but whatever. I guess we're gonna waste some stuff here. Still technically live here. Oh, never mind. That guy attacked twice? Like, what the fuck happened there? Oh. It was a double, recycle. Alright, this Frost Junker is a problem. I don't need to play the other Sun Creams. I only needed to play one. I got some problems now. I could ink my own guy, but I think I'm just going to ink the Frost Lancer here. Bomb Bomb just has to take this hit and die. A noble sacrifice. That's the only use we're going to have from here. And I don't want that extra trash. And yeah, there's no way I actually want Blaze Bomb here, I don't think. However, the Gear Hammer's worse. And I could just do more damage by doing this. He's not going to attack again, so I think we do this. Man, he applies one snow is pretty fucking annoying. Alright, I need a fucking... Yeah, we can move our guys. I'll just take the hit here, and then take that. That's a pretty good draw here. Frost Junker, what a fucking piece of shit unit. Get you back. Alright, let's kill this motherfucker. We should have it now. The Frost Crusher will start coming online, but I don't think it's much of an issue for us. I could have played the Frost thing there. I probably should have. Here, let's get some heal going. Oh, I should have healed the other dude, but whatever. Yeah, it's actually fine. We're just going to do this. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna do that. I was gonna fallow mask, but no point in that. Fight's over. Alright, a little bit annoying and scary for a minute there, but that's how even the good Clunk Master run is in this fight, I find. I find this fight can just typically be horrible for the Clunk Masters. And despite having 4 junk in the last hand, we have no ability to play this. Cool. Here, let's just do this. Blaze Bomb was used mainly for offense. Alright. Got the W. And we golded what? At least 2 cards. So that's a success. .316 bomb applied, not bad, not bad. So yeah, now they're all gold. So I mean, the Foggy Brew definitely helped. It froze that whole row and prevented a whatever you call it. Blaze Bomb, I guess, was useful offensively. Like, I don't know that it was that useful to use on my own units, but it was definitely useful to just apply 4 bomb to the enemy. I would say it mildly earned its gold, and Ice and Dice obviously was useless, as it always is, but at least it's gold now, so I don't have to ever pick it ever again. I will literally never pick that card again, even if I have a Nova. If it were so good with Nova, then I wouldn't have lost the fucking, like, 10 times I've taken it with Nova. One of them I should have, if it's so powerful, I should have accidentally lucked into a victory. Even if, you know. I love how we never played the Frostbell. To be honest, I forgot I had the Cake Charm on it usually. So I was always evaluating it as if it was taking 2, so that's my bad there, but whatever. Probably made some misplays there. And then Super Snower, we only played, what, once? But it was relevant, technically, so it earned its gold, unlike Ice and Dice. But still a pretty, I don't know, it's probably the second best of the Recycle 2 cards, but that's saying nothing. That's saying absolutely nothing. The Recycle 2s are just so bad. I mean, it says something when I have a Skaven, and I could only play it once. You know, and the Sun Charm, you know, the Sun, it's not like I had any other additional recycle cards necessarily, because my sun, whatever you call it, the Sun, whatever it is, had Trash Charm attached, so it actually didn't actually eat up junk. It replaced the junk that it ate. So even then, I only play it once the whole run. So that just goes to show how bad Recycle 2 is. So we're almost complete on golden cards. So what do we got left? Bonnie, which I could have done that run, I guess. Although, honestly, the Bomb's health at the end still was relevant, whereas Bonnie's wouldn't have been. But who knows, maybe Bonnie would have allowed me to use my, whatever you call it, more often. But there's no way I take a Bonnie over that. Fulby's the funniest one to me, because Fulby's actually a good unit. I just, for whatever reason, never when Fulby comes up does it make sense for me to take it over the other unit. So Fulby is, like, baffling to me that it's still not golded compared to these others. It's a good unit, though. Leech is not. I will maintain that. I've come around on the other 2 as being decent early game adds. I don't even think Leech is a good early game add. It's like, you add something that has 2 attack and 3 counter to the enemy team. You're basically adding, like, it's not good at any point in the game, in my opinion, because it's like early it does too much damage to you to actually make up for what it's doing to the enemy. And it increases its own health, and it can become a monster in its own right. Especially, like, it's just unplayable into too many fights. You know, I'm not going to get too far down the rabbit hole of talking about this, but the way I evaluate a card is what it can do for me in the hardest fights. You know, and the hardest fights are going to be like Shade Cats, Woolly Drek, and the Infernoco fight, stuff like that. And Leech absolutely, just in my opinion, is horrible into those fights. Oh, and the final fight. Yeah, so Infernoco, Shade Cats, Woolly Drek, and sometimes the Gunk fight, and definitely just the final fight. And Leech doesn't do anything into those. But then it has the other downside, because I would actually argue that to some extent Sheephopper and Palm Mask don't necessarily do anything into those fights either. But at least in the other fights, those other cards pop off, absolutely. And they not only do they make the other fights really easy, they give you a lot of gold, whereas Leech doesn't do that. Leech just arguably makes the fight harder by summoning like a decent enemy unit to the enemy team, in my opinion. It's like really annoying to deal with. Naked Gnome's going to be a hard one for me because it's like hard to keep the unit alive. I've only done it like once, and I don't know. I would have to start with like a long shot unit or something, because usually like the boss ends up coming in behind or whatever. But we'll see. That one I'm not too worried about golding. I don't necessarily count it as something I need to gold. Shelly, unlike, you know, Fulby, it makes sense to me that Shelly is not golded because Shelly's horrible. If I go back, you know, going back to the to what I just said, like what is, it's kind of A, B, and C. It's like A, what does, A is the most important. What does the card do in the most difficult fights? You know, and it does in my opinion, it does absolutely nothing into those fights. You know, you got a unit that has not really good stats other than its countdown. You know, it's a 4 health, 1 attack unit. And in the hard fights, you can't like kill. Oh, I would also add the spice Mokos as another difficult fight. And again, Leech is horrible into that fight. You know, it's another enemy to gain rate spice in that fight, and then, you know, Shelly's not doing much there either. It's like, what good is having a horrible statted unit that gives you 3 shell? Pretty bad. You know, pretty bad. You know, at least some of these other units like Zula that trigger off the same thing of enemy units being killed by a unit. And even Zula actually triggers off them being killed by items as well. And Zula's not that good in my opinion, but loads better than Shelly, because again, like I said, it triggers off more stuff, but the trigger that it does is better. You know, I can actually clear an entire board out and make a ton of money with Zula, whereas Shelly, what's the upside? Like, a little bit of shell, only when a unit makes the kill? That's fucking horrible. If she were actually useful, she would just need to do, like, similar to Zula, and, like, just give, like, shell to the entire board or something, or at least her whole row. But that's not what she does. She's just absolutely useless. So that'll be a unit that's just there for the ride. Splinter I still think is pretty bad. They technically buffed it in the 1.1 update, so you can target it to the row a little bit better, but I don't know. There's still a lot of fights where that's pretty useless, but I don't know. It's okay. I can't imagine it will be that hard for me to gold Splinter. It's just usually up a bit against better stuff. And then Taiga, I think an Overcranked Taiga is pretty bad. It just takes too much time to get it going, and I mean, if I get it really early, I guess it's okay. I don't think it's functionally that much different than Spike, though, in a sense. About the same health, and it'll eventually get more spikes, but yeah. And this unit, you can tell gonna have troubles taking it. That's the Baker unit. I just don't know how I can take that unit. Here's the problem. You usually get your units in Ring 2 before you have any items. Maybe you got one item. And a lot of these speculative units are so hard to just take if they don't have any innate value. And this unit, by far, has 0 innate value. I mean, it's like actively bad for your deck if you think about it. Like, when your only initial summon is Jun Jun, you're adding a unit that has no attack, a unit that even playing it just to get it on the board to be a body that can eat up damage technically hurts your deck, because you add a card that now will get recycled into your deck unless you play it and kill your Jun Jun, which you probably don't want to just kill for no reason. So it's like the initial downside of the unit is probably the most of nearly every companion in the game. But then the upside is like not that good either. It's like, what's the upside? That you get a snuffer and you get one initial kill on it. I guess it's best with like a Chikachi, but even then, do you really need this for a Chikachi to be good? Probably not. And then a Devacrow, and I'm like, beyond those 3 units, does it really have much upside? I'm trying to think. I can't really think of any other units that it has upside with. Maybe I'm forgetting one, but yeah, it just seems like this is like one of the worst units in the game. Maybe the worst unit in the game, in my opinion. Then Tinkerson and Tigress is, I don't know. Tigress probably won't be too hard for me to gold. I got pretty close with it, but it's still just a bad card. You know, it's like making it's like a bad Taiga in a way. Technically, the spikes can scale faster, but it has lower health. It can't have any charms applied that are useful. It's just such a bad card, and it consumes, so you can't even like replay it. If it didn't consume, then maybe it's okay, but yeah, it's just a horrible card. And then Tinkerson Jr. I think is really bad. Like, I again just don't really see what the massive upside with this unit is, but I guess if I compare it to this unit, or even Taiga, it's probably better. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a 3 countdown unit with 8 health and an okay amount of attack. And it can just be useful for that, even if the junk aspect of it never really finds a whole lot of use. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, maybe you can Lumen Vase it at some point, or any of the Lumen type effects, and then maybe it becomes okay, and then you like Forging Stove one of the junk. I don't know, there's maybe some crazy Exodia there, but I think it's just generally a bad unit. I think Tiny Taiko is generally a bad unit. You have to get Barrier or Shell to even get it a chance to do anything, but then you also have to get Spice or some sort of attack increase. This unit just makes no sense in Snow Dweller. Keep in mind, Tiny Taiko is a Snow Dweller exclusive. So, I don't know. It's pretty bad. It would be usable in Clunk Masters. I still don't think it would be very good. It's just generally a worse mini Mika, but there is Exodias for it, and I've hit the Exodias before. But yeah, I don't think it's very good. It'll most likely just be along for the ride. So that's all the units I haven't golded. As far as the items go, Azul Skull, it's not that great of a card, but it shouldn't be too hard for me to gold it. I just have to find the right like Chikachi run or Snuffer run, essentially, to use it. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot of reason to add it. The only other, if I don't have those cards, I would need like a Vesta or something to really want to reach for it, because it really isn't very good. It's like, compare it to Battle X and you can see just the massive difference. It's like Battle Axe just immediately does the damage on exactly the unit that you want without having to sacrifice a unit, whereas the Skull, you have to sacrifice a unit, it only goes to the front, does less damage technically, even though if it's one more overburn, that doesn't really matter. It also just doesn't have the upside that the Battle Axe has with charms, so really without a Chikachi, there's not a lot of reason to have Zul Skull, or the Snuffer. But Snuffer isn't that good, because in the final fight, unless you can somehow fit it on your main floor, Snuffer's generally useless in the final fight, so that's another thing to factor in there. I'll probably, similar to the Gnome, I'm not going to force, like, golding a broken vase. That's just kind of weird. Forging Stove, that's another one where it's like, there seems to be some Exodias where it would be good, but the fact that it's a random ally is really bad, in my opinion. And I don't know, there's still obviously some good scenarios for it, like even if it's like comboing it with a proto cannon or like Tinkerson junk, stuff like that. I'm sure there's reasons to take it, I just rarely end up wanting it. And Frenzy Wrench, I think, is the best of the Recycle 2s, because that can just get wild, but again, it's a Recycle 2, making it just by default bad. And this card I've apparently never taken, it's the Cookie Box. I mean, I don't know, it's such a do-nothing card in my opinion. Like, sure, it gives some scrap and then it consumes. Like, I already have a hard enough time taking the one that doesn't consume, so I don't know. It'll probably just be there. And Leech Mask we've already talked about. What else? Scrap Pile. Yeah, see, I haven't even golded Scrap Pile, so if I haven't even golded Scrap Pile yet, which is infinitely better of a card, I would say, then obviously I can't do, or the other one not being golded makes sense too. It's just like, how often do I need to add scrap to clunkers? Not very often. There's only a few where it really benefits from that. And there's too many fights in the game where adding scrap just isn't that relevant, because there's too many multi-attackers in the game, in my opinion, to really have those be good cards. That's it. We already talked about Tigress Mask. So I've got most of the items, it seems. I think I have every clunker. The clunker, at the very least, they're pretty easy to add to a deck just because they chump block at the very least. And honestly, half of these, that's all I'm getting out of them most of the time. Apparently Pepper Flag I don't have, which I guess makes sense. It's hard for me to find the time to use a Pepper Flag. It's actually the only clunker that I don't have. Oh, and Tutorian. Huh, that's interesting, because I think Tutorian's one of the best clunkers, just for whatever reason I don't have it golded. That one will not be hard to gold. Honestly, neither will Pepper Flag. It's not that hard to take, because like I said, a clunker at the very least will chump block, and I mean, Tutorian chump blocks a ton, so we'll get it eventually here. But that's everything I have to yet gold. Not much, but some bad ones in there for sure. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.